Let me ask you a question, Hunter. If they teaching our people our true history in these education systems, if they showing us who we are according to the Bible in these churches. So if I ask you what's your nationality, what you would say, Mr. Hunter?
African American.
So where do you get that term African American from?
It's the term that they gave us.
The term they gave us. So if that term was given to us in 1987, right?
I agree with you on that. Yeah.
So the thing is, the main reason is Isaiah 1 and 3. The main reason that this stuff that's happened to us, while we don't know who we are, it was prophesied in the Bible that our heritage was going to be taken away from us, right? Because it was our forefathers that made that covenant with God when we were living out of Egypt. You understand? Read it.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
He said the ox. He's comparing animals. These are two animals. He said the ox knoweth his owner. The ox knows who we belong to, right? Keep reading.
And the ass, his master's crib.
An ass, which is a donkey, right? They knows where he's come from, right? Keep reading.
But Israel do not know it.
Israel don't know who they belong to. Israel don't know where they come from. That's our people today, right? Because we don't know our history. We don't know. The only thing we know, okay, we come from the continent of Africa, right? But we don't know the true history or the origin of that name, because it was not always called Africa. You know what I'm saying? But it's a certain continent that we came from, certain part of that continent that we came from, right? Keep reading.
My people do not consider.
Our people don't consider, because we don't know why? Because they constantly focus on their day-to-day life. How they gonna make it from day to day. How they gonna appease their own fleshful desires. You understand? So, check this out. You see these signs right here, right? Now, everything that we're showing you, we're showing you an identification marker of what happened to the children of Israel. Give me Deuteronomy 29 and 1 real quick. Because the key thing is very important to know your true value and your true purpose. Because we are not meant to work for another nation of people. We are not meant to pay taxes to another nation of people. We are not meant to be living in these ghettos, and these slums, and these projects as a nation of people.
That's right.
God did not make us for that. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29, and verse 1. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
To make with the children of Israel. Now, when it comes to a covenant, we made an agreement with the Most High God that we will do His commandments and statutes, right? Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 1. Now, if we keep His commandments and statutes, God will bless us as the nation of people that He made us to be, because He made us separate from these other nations, because we're supposed to follow their pagan customs, their traditions, their beliefs, their standards, how they live and conduct themselves as a nation of people. He set us separate from that, right? Read it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all His commandments.
To do what?
All His commandments.
Now you see the key point, right? To do His commandments, right? Okay, keep reading.
Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations upon the face of the earth.
So what that sound like to you?
That's what it said.
I'm just saying, like, what it sounds like. He said we'll be set on high above what?
All nations.
So what that sound like to you? As in to give me more plainer terms. Like if you want to give the sense of that, how would you explain that?
Basically going in and saying I'm going to be blessed. That's what that said. Blessed should I be to feel blessed. Should I be going.
Okay, so if you're going to be above all nations, so if you above all nations, what nation is you? If you above all nations, what position is that? If you be above all nations, what position is that?
On top.
On top as into what? Is you going to be the same as the other nations? Okay, so that goes to rulership, right? We supposed to be ruling this planet Earth. And what God made us to be, right? They supposed to be paying taxes to us. They supposed to be serving us.
That's right.
We supposed to keep everything in order according to the laws of God.
That's
right? These other nations supposed to be subject to our superiority under the laws of God.
Right.
You understand? But this what happened to us. Because think about it. Check this out. Give me Exodus 19 and 6. Now this is the thing about it. Now read verse 5. This is the thing about it. Remember, God made a covenant with the children of Israel. Right? Now, it is access and a liability. Right? Just like a credit. So, you are accessible for the blessings. But you are liable for these curses. These are penalties that our people is facing right now. You understand? 19 and 5. Read that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 19, and verse 5. Now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant.
And keep what?
My covenant.
Deuteronomy 28 and 1 is saying to keep his commandments. One and the same. Keep reading.
Then shall ye be peculiar treasures unto me.
We are peculiar treasures to God. Because it's a special thing with us that these other nations don't have. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The way we think, the way we move, the way we act.
Right.
It's even in our destroyed estate.
That's right.
All these other nations still mimic and follow our trend set. You know what I'm saying? It got Chinese over there in China, gangbangers trying to be Crips.
Right.
How is that? Because we the trendsetters.
That's right.
Read that.
Above all people, for all the earth is mine.
He said we'll be above all people. Now go through Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Now remember, God made a covenant with the children of Israel. The young man was showing you right here. And you said you was a American black or African American, right?
That's right.
But in actuality, we are of the tribe of Judah, of the 12 tribes of children of Israel, right? Because the word Israel means princess of the power of God.
That's right.
Right? So this what gives us the power with God. By these commandments that God gave us. Because God gave us to be how we supposed to be gods on this planet Earth. You understand? Read it.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15. But it shall come to pass that if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said all these curses gonna come upon us and overtake us, right? Go to verse 46.
Name all the curses.
Now,
First they give the blessings and then they give the curses.
now these curses, what does it pertain? Now, if these curses, right? We gonna read some of these curses. Now we're gonna see if these curses identify us. Hold that, read verse 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city.
It said, cursed shall you be in the city. So what that goes into when we be cursed in the city? Just look around. Look at the living conditions our people is living in. Who overpopulates the jail cells?
That's right.
Who is number one in the murder rate?
Teach.
Who is number one in the poverty rate? That's cursed in the city. Keep reading.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Cursed shall y'all be in the field. We already know what went on in the cotton field. We already know what went on in the tobacco field, in the rice field. We were cursing the field. Also, we cursing the field of what? Education. Because we have the lowest education rate. Cursing the field of employment. Got a job?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how long you been on your job?
25 years.
25 years. Okay, so have they ever given you the position of being a CEO of that job?
Yeah.
So you CEO?
No.
They offered you to be a CEO of the job?
Every job doesn't have a CEO.
Okay. Now the thing is, the reason I asked you that because every dollar you make is every millions they make.
That's right.
You understand that?
That's right.
What's the point you make?
The point I'm making is that we don't supposed to be working for these people. You understand? We are suffering these curses. It's a curse to work for another nation of people. That's a curse.
That's
Right? So we're cursing the field of employment.
So what we're supposed to work. So in that scripture reference when it says curse in the field, this is not talking about field or section of career. This is actually talking about your harvest. So you gotta understand the language behind it.
Yes, exactly. Cause check this out. Jump down to verse.
We can't relegate it.
Jump down to verse. Jump down to verse 30. Jump down to verse 30. Jump down to verse 30.
I'm agreeing with most of the stuff.
Now check this out. Check this out, bro. Like I said, we were cursing the fields, right? We were cursing the tobacco fields, the cotton fields, stuff like that, right? We worked all these years in these fields. Did we get any benefits from it?
No, sir.
Okay, so that magnifies that, right? Okay, we still cursing these fields of justice, right? We cursing the field of justice, right? Okay, so the thing is, when it goes to that, everything has a double meaning when it comes to these fields, right? Read that real quick, verse 30.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Did that happen to our people?
Yes, sir.
Okay, keep reading.
Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
We designed to build the United States of America. But this is our prison right here. You know what I'm saying? They had us to build this country off our backs. But we still don't reap no benefits of it. Keep reading.
Thou shalt build a vineyard, and thou shalt not gather the grapes thereof.
We ain't gathering the resources of these things that we are doing. We ain't benefiting from this. You understand? We got no benefit from it. Jump to verse 46.
What is the answer? Where are we going now? What is the answer? What is the resolution?
Okay, the resolution is what we need to understand. Yeah. So, do you understand who you are? So, who are you?
I know who I am in Christ.
Who are you in Christ?
I'm a new creature.
See, there you go again. Read verse 46.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Okay, if you are a pastor or a preacher, right?
You're trying to convince me on stuff.
I'm not trying to convince you. Because this the thing is.
Hold on. Do one second.
Go ahead.
You're trying to convince me on something I already agree with, brother. That's what I'm saying.
So,
the points that you're making.
I'm asking you.
I'm just trying to find
you say you agree. You agree, right?
Some of the points you're making I agree with. But what I'm trying to get to is, what do we need to do now?
What do we need to do now?
We know about
Remember, hold on. Wait. Remember, when I read Isaiah 1-3, right?
Yes, sir.
It said the ox knows his owner.
Yes, sir.
The ass knows his master's crib, but Israel does not know, and either do they consider.
Okay.
So, what I'm trying to give you to understand is that we are identified according to the Bible that we are the children of Israel.
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord.